Sometimes the people we love the most are the ones tied to our deepest pain. Sometimes forgiveness comes too late, and sometimes it comes when nobody expects. This is the heartbreaking story of Mama Ngozi and Mama Obina, two neighbors, two best friends, and two women whose lives were forever changed by fate. Mama Ngozi and Mama Obina were not just neighbors, they were sisters by choice. They lived in the same compound, cooked together, fetched water together, gisted till late at night, and shared every joy and pain like blood relative. If you saw one, you saw the other. Mama Ngozi had been married for just 2 years. She was calm, gentle, and prayerful. She was well respected. In fact, she held a high position in church, and people admired her discipline and faith. Mama Obina, on the other hand, had been married for 5 years. God had blessed her with three children, two girls, and finally, after years of prayer, a son. That son was called Obina. Obina was not just a child, he was a miracle. Mama Obina had cried, fasted, knelt, and begged God for a male child. When Obina finally came, she held him like fragile gold. He was her joy, her pride, her answered prayer. On the 31st of December, Mama Ngozi was excited. It was their church biggest program of the year. She walked into Mama Obina's room with a smile. "My sister, you must come tonight though. It's Passover. God will visit us." Mama Obina hesitated. "You know, I don't really attend night programs. And the children." But Mama Ngozi insisted. She begged, she pleaded, she pressured her. After much persuasion, Mama Obina finally agreed, but on one condition: she would take Obina along with her because he was little and still breastfeeding. The church arranged two buses. Mama Obina entered the first bus with Obina wrapped tightly to her chest. Mama Ngozi came late and entered the second bus. Nobody knew that decision would change everything. On the highway, tragedy struck. A loud crash, metal twisted, glass shattered, people screamed, then silence. The bus Mama Obina was inside had a terrible accident. When help arrived, the scene was horrifying. Everybody in that bus died. Except Mama Obina. She survived but with serious injuries. Her baby boy Obina died on the spot. When Mama Ngozi arrived and saw the wreckage, she collapsed. She screamed, she cried, she blamed herself. I forced her to come." Weeks later, when Mama Obina regained consciousness, her first words were, "Where is my son? Where is Obina?" Silence filled the room, then the truth came out like thunder. Obina was dead. Mama Obina screamed until her voice disappeared. She tore her clothes, she beat the floor, and then she turned her pain into anger. "Mama Ngozi killed my son. Why was she not in the same bus? She knew Obina was my only son." From that day, she vowed never to speak to her again. People begged, pastor pleaded, neighbors cried, but Mama Obina's heart was locked. 1 year passed, 2 years passed, 3 years passed. They became enemies in the same compound. Mama Ngozi kept praying silently. She too had her own pain. She had only one child, a little girl named Ngozi. After 5 years of marriage, no second pregnancy. Still, she never complained. She only prayed. She only wished. She only begged God. Finally, the neighbors involved the pastor. After deep counseling, tears and prayers, Mama Obina finally broke. She forgave Mama Ngozi. They hugged, they cried, they returned to being best friends. The compound returned to laughter. 2 weeks later, joy came. Mama Obina's husband bought a new car from the city. Celebration filled the compound. Mama Ngozi was the first to enter the car, laughing and thanking God. Mama Obina, who had been learning how to drive, entered the driver's seat. Unknown to them, little Ngozi, Mama Ngozi's only child, had crawled under the car to pick her ball. The engine started, the car moved, and in 1 second, Ngozi died instantly. Mama Obina screamed. She went mad on the spot. "I didn't kill her! I didn't kill her!" Shock destroyed her and made her mad instantly. Doctor said her brain couldn't handle the trauma, but something shocking happened. Mama Ngozi, the mother who lost her only child, did not hate her. She cared for Mama Obina. She fed her, she stayed with her in the hospital, she forgave her completely. "It is not your fault." People were shocked, but Mama Ngozi said, "I choose peace. I don't want to fight. It is not our fault. We were both in the car. Mama Obina will never do anything to hurt my child." Months later, Mama Obina recovered. Doctor gave her shocking news. You are 6 weeks pregnant. Mama Ngozi fainted. Tests were done. She too was 6 weeks pregnant. Both best friends, pregnant at the same time. Months later, joy returned finally. Mama Obinna gave birth to triplets, two boys and a girl. Mama Ngozi gave birth to triplets too, two girls and a boy. The compound erupted in celebration. Pain turned to testimony. Loss turned to restoration. Forgiveness does not erase pain, but it gives God room to heal. Mama Ngozi and Mama Obinna remain best friends till today. Their children grew up as brothers and sisters. Sometimes God replaces what we lost, not because we deserve it, but because we forgive. Thank you very much for watching to the end. Please don't forget to like, comment, and share. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.